Hi guys, my name is Megan and welcome to my channel. So we are going to do an energy update for the month of November for the collective in this video today. But before we get into anything, first off, I have a singing bowl that I'm going to be using in this video because I want to do a little bit of a healing for us, because this month is probably going to be the biggest month of the year for energy. So in the recent past, on October 25th, we had a partial solar eclipse in the new moon of Scorpio, which is a huge wake-up call from the universe for us to start anew. So we're being asked to start anew with this energy that kicked off on the 25th. And then moving into November 1st, we have a portal gateway because we have November, which is 11, and then the 1st, which is 1. So a lot of ones right there, which makes it a portal gateway day for manifestation. And it's also, if you break it down, the angel number 1101, which is the meaning of the future is bright. So Spirit is helping us open this portal to a bright future. And then on November 8th, we have the lunar eclipse with the Taurus full moon, which is, it could bring in some eye-opening reminders and to pay attention to everything that you've been taking for granted. So it's about getting back to gratitude in November and what are you grateful for and what no longer serves you so that things can get the boot. It's also an opportunity for us to embrace our wholeness and to see where we have room to grow in new directions. It also happens to be election day in America, so that's going to be very interesting how that day plays out. Lots of energy, heating up right now with this month. It's going to be a crazy month, you guys. I'm just letting you know right now. So just hang on, buckle your seatbelts. And then we have two master number days. So we have 1111 and 1122. And 11 is a master number as well as 22. So on 1111, that is probably one of the biggest days this year to manifest, other than, well, no, probably February 2nd and February 22nd, 2022 was also a huge day to manifest. But this is a portal gateway day and a master number day. So the master number amplifies the energy of the day versus any other day. So master number days are really powerful for manifesting, especially 1111. And it's 1111 is about like spiritual awakenings, new beginnings, opening up to different aspects of yourself. And it's also to let you know that you're on the right path. So if you see 1111 throughout your day, it's just a message from Spirit to let you know you're on the right path. And we are on the right path as a human race. So even though it looks crazy, everything has a role, everything has a purpose, and it's all for our betterment, even though at times it looks like, Spirit, oh my God, what are you doing? What the hell, But just keep in mind through this month that everything has a purpose and it will get better, but it has to get a little bit ugly before it gets better. More ugly, I guess I should say. So 1111 is one of the strongest days for us to use our intuition and to manifest our dreams. So if you haven't already, start thinking about what you want to call in, what you want to manifest. And I would recommend, I always use an intention candle, so I'll take like a tea light and write on there what I want to manifest, and then I'll light it, put crystals around it, and let it burn out. And the whole time the candle is burning, I'm like thinking about what I'm trying to manifest in, putting emotion into it, visualizing it, all the five senses. What does it smell like, look like, taste like, sound? Use all of your sensory when you're trying to manifest. That makes it more powerful. And then we have the 1122 portal gateway, which is also a master number day, so another day for manifesting. So we have 3 really powerful days for manifesting in November on top of the eclipse energies. And then we have planets that are retrograde in November if we didn't already have enough energy to deal with. So we have Mars in retrograde, which is about reflecting on what motivates you and the way in which you can take action in your life. And then Uranus is retrograde as well, which is about focusing on your inner rebel, your inner rebel, and your independence and your freedom, which is what we're all trying to do on this planet, right? And then Neptune we have in retrograde as well, which is about strengthening your spirituality, Why can I not talk today? Strengthening your spirituality, intuition, and creativity, which is what we've been dealing with since, I would say, August. The energy of creation, Spirit is really pushing that through to help inspire us, to spark a new energy of creativity so that we can channel our inner rage, our inner rebel, if you will, in a creative way, which is very healing to the spirit. And yeah, it's just a huge time right now for people. There's a lot of people starting their business this year. A lot of energy came in from Spirit to help people get away from corporate and go into doing their own thing to create their own abundance for more stability. And it doesn't mean everybody has to do that. It's just that's been the energy of this year, is starting your own thing. And then we have Jupiter in retrograde, which is about reevaluation of your faith, your beliefs, and your morals, and to gain deeper insight. So lots of things going on this month. So I want to just really quick, let's just get some energy set here before we pull cards to see what other messages are going to come through. So I want you to take a deep breath in. And release. Take another deep breath in. And release. And take one more deep breath in. And release. Okay. So we're going to get into an overall energy for this month from Spirit. I have hair everywhere. What's going on? I'm shedding like a cat. Okay, so let's see what energy, what the overall message is for November, please, Spirit. What is the overall message for humanity at this time for November? Ooh. Gold, you don't need someone else to fix you. Love that. So this is just a message to let you know that Spirit wants us to focus on our own personal power in the month of November. We have been giving away our power on this planet for far too long, and this month is about shifting us in a deeper way to help us in our own personal life, and then it trickles out into the collective with regaining our power, calling back our power from everyone, everything, every time line. So going into meditation and calling back soul fragmented pieces of yourself would be really beneficial in November. Doing spiritual work like that. This is a really big month for spiritual work to up level. We are up leveling as a human race, a human consciousness. Towards, I think it was October reading I did for the collective where I felt we were up leveling. So, or no, was it the eclipse? Time is not real. Anyway, so the eclipse energy started this portal gateway into opening up us into this new consciousness. We are rising into a new consciousness on this planet. And each individual will be experiencing a different aspect of that. So if you were operating in the 3D world, or I shouldn't say the 3D consciousness, you are now up leveling into 4D consciousness. If you're operating in the 4D consciousness, you're up leveling into the 5D consciousness within November is what it feels like. And I'm going to just get clarity on what I'm saying here. Yeah, that's a yes from Spirit. Okay, so huge, huge, huge month. Huge spiritual growth individually, collectively, and with that comes change, major change across the board. So a lot of us are going to start seeing major changes in our life, getting rid of certain people. Let's see, what other messages does Spirit have for this month? So getting rid of people, like if you've been married for years, I'm seeing you moving on from this person. If you have been at the same job for years, I'm seeing you moving on from that job. Like major up leveling. If you've been at the same house for many years, moving, you know, like there's major growth, major shift, major change happening across the board in all of our lives. Because we're ready to up level. It's like Spirit has been shaking us up this year, like shaking us like a salt shaker and telling us to only keep in what is meant to be going with us on this next level. You know, we can't take the old with us that's not serving us. We have to remove and cleanse and purge and clear. And that's what this whole year has been about, is cleansing, clearing, purging, healing, releasing all that no longer serves, because humanity is ready to move into this next level of consciousness. But in order for us to get there, we have to purge the past. We have to let go of what's not serving us. And we've been nudged gently starting, you know, back in 2020, and it's been intensifying up until present time. And that's because they're turning up the heat on us. They're like, okay, it's now or never, guys. Like, you gotta just like get with it and, you know, dig deep into your healing journey, into your spiritual journey, into your creative, you know, means. Like, what inspires you? What are you passionate about? Go after your dreams. And this whole thing about you can't have it all, that's BS. You can have whatever you put your heart and soul to. Heart, mind, and soul to. You can have it. You can have your cake and eat it too. Okay. So we have moonlight enchantment, magic. So there is magic, major magic coming in for November. It's not going to look like magic, you guys, but literally in the ethers, in the etheric realms, there is literal magic taking place, shifting us into this new consciousness, shifting us out of this old world ways. Lots of things that are like beautiful transformation happening that's been playing out for some time, but it's like now we're like seeing, it's funny that I see a butterfly in here because they're showing me in my mind's eye. We have elves, playfulness. So it's like we're the butterfly in the cocoon, and we're starting to break out of that cocoon. We're starting to see the light coming in through the cracks of that cocoon, so to speak. And it's about mustering up your courage, having more faith, so that you can break free of the restraints of the old world ways and break out into this new world that Spirit is bringing us into. This new world of abundance, of love, of peace, of hope. It's not going to happen overnight, guys, but we're getting there on an etheric level first. We're getting there in the spirit world first. There's like different levels. There's the universal level. No, excuse me. God's level, then the universal level, then the spiritual level, then, you know, the emotional, mental, and then physical level. So it has to manifest in the ethers first, and then we start to pull it in and ground that energy and anchor it into earth. And that's what we're doing. A lot of us have been, you know, that all of you that have been doing shadow work, healing yourselves, cleansing, clearing, up-leveling yourselves vibrationally, letting go, and having faith into the having faith to step into the new. You are putting out an energetic vibration that is then able to be reciprocated by other people in the collective to then do it for themselves. So when you heal, you help others in the collective heal, if that makes sense. So hummingbird spirit joy, yeah. So we are being asked in November to have a playful spirit. I just went too far. Hold please. So we are being asked to have a playful spirit in November. Get back to your inner child. What inspires you? What feeds your inner child? You know, what did you do in the past that would give you joy? And if it's not the same things, trying new things, stepping into new ways of doing things to bring about a new excited energy in your spirit. Because a lot of us are feeling dead, like energetically dead. And so Spirit is encouraging us to try new things in November. Break out of your comfort zone and try new things so that you can awaken yourself to new energy. And this is also going into, I just finished filming all the zodiac signs, and I'll put the links below. But this is also playing into what I was picking up on a lot of zodiac signs, which is about retreat. November is about rest and retreat and going within and getting clarity about what you want for the future, and getting clarity on what you need to cut out of your life and what you need to heal. So getting rid of bad habits, addictions, which has been, you know, a thing for the past couple months, but they're really pushing us to do this now, because if you don't let go of these certain habits or certain things, you're just going to repeat the cycle and the lesson in the next month, until you finally, the light bulb goes off, you get it, and then you're like, graduated from that lesson to then up level into the next phase of your journey. And that's with us as a humanity. We're going through major tests, initiations, different lessons in our individual lives, but also as a collective, you know? And the main theme of November is to not give your power away and to call back your power from anyone, everything, and every timeline you have given your power away, whether it's this life or another life. And if you're ready to do that work, I strongly recommend it be done in November, because it's a great time of energy from the universe to assist with that. And then we have Hummingbird Spirit Joy. So this is my Merlin card. He always comes to me in the form of a hummingbird. Not always, but a lot of the times he does. And he's coming forward to assist humanity with this magic. This reawakening of magic is what November is all about, because when Lumeria fell, when Atlantis fell, we were that was a very magical time on the planet when Lumeria and Atlantis was thriving. Lumeria fell, Atlantis fell, and then we regressed as a humanity into lower vibrational consciousness. And now we're up-leveling our consciousness, and we are ready to bring magic back in. And that's what this whole year has been about, is reawakening the magic back within ourselves and on the planet. You'll notice, if you look back on 2020 up until present day, the shift in the change in the vibration of people accepting spiritual stuff, okay? You know, crystals, more and more people are talking about crystals, more and more people are talking about Reiki, energy healing, all of that, what people would deem as magic or witchcraft or whatever back in the day. That's our natural human, that's who we are as natural organic humans. We use Mother Earth and her tools to assist us spiritually, to help us vibrationally. And in the past, with the fall of Atlantis and Lumeria, it was shifted and changed, religious indoctrination and all of that, to demonize that world. And they call it New Age, but it's not. This has been ancient age is what this is. This is ancient technology, ancient wisdom, ancient, all of this stuff that's of the ancient worlds when we were thriving at our best, that's coming back in to help us. So a lot of people have already tapped into this energy and are using and harmonizing with this energy to then express it through their own creative means, their own healing way, and helping other people to become the healer within themselves. And ultimately we heal the planet. Yeah, Spirit Guardian of Autumn, letting go. So big month for letting go. Spirit is like, please, 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 just tell them to let it go. It's not going with them in the future, and to cut the cords now so that it doesn't hurt any longer. So with that, it's like when you hold on to something for too long, it gets harder to let it go. So Spirit is like, just have the courage, take that leap of faith and cut the cord, sever the ties, block their number, remove them, get out of that job, do whatever you can to let go and purge as much as you can, any way that you can in November, because come December, we want to close out the cycles. We want to close out the karmic lessons. We want a fresh, clean slate going into January to create a new energy for January through December of 2023. So Spirit is really asking us to, like, please, come on, you're so close. Like, just let go, get back to joy, get back to the playful energy, and reawaken the magic within. And I just got goosebumps as I said that. So we're being asked to just flow into November, have the courage, have the faith, and start playing with magic in any way that we can. Magic looks different to everybody. To me, magic looks different than it would to you. Some people's magic is painting. Some people's magic is dancing, singing, drawing, writing. Whatever magic is for you, start doing it, because that is a part of who you are, and it needs to be expressed through you, and it brings about joy. And it also helps you let go. A lot of artists, and I talk about this a lot of artists channel their pain in letting go through their magic, through their means of creative expression. And it's also about play. You know, we have Thanksgiving this month in a lot of parts of the world. So it's about coming together and, you know, harvest energy and gathering energy and having fun with each other and not fighting with each other and not being, you know, the way we were this whole past year of you know, being so quick to freak out if somebody said something that triggered us. It's like, yeah, we're still going to have triggers in November, but we're going to have a little bit more heightened spiritual awareness as to, ooh, I'm feeling really hot in this moment. Let me not do word vomit on this person. Let me excuse myself into the next room, go scream it out in there, have a come to Jesus meeting, and then come back to the situation with a different perspective. You know, spiritual maturity is what's taking place. So I'm going to get one final card. And I'm just really excited about November, guys, because it's going to be really great. One final card to end this reading. Give love. Yes. So however you can, to whoever you can, we are being asked to share love at this time. To let go of the hate, let go of the judgment, let go of the passive-aggressive energy towards one another, let go of the battling towards one another, the energetic battles, the verbal battles, the inner battle within you, and give yourself and others love. That's what it's all about, bringing back the love. I'm going to end it there because that was a beautiful message. All right, guys, I'm sending you so much positive energy. If this resonated, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys.